At this time, the sun is behind me. That's why I look funny. Welcome to Car Ride with Me to Work. Welcome to Ride with Me to Work. Welcome to Ride with Yellow Leather, Red. So it's been 2 days since I've been to work. It feels like I've been gone for a week. I love that feeling because that means I'm not overworked. However, I've decided that I'm officially looking for a second job. Okay, something tragic happened over my weekend. I had a cat who had kittens. I've been taking care of the kittens. They are about 4 or 5 weeks old. They sleep in a playpen. And I'm like, I just can't wait to have a day off so I can spend the whole day with them and cuddle with them and play with them all day long. I'm just like looking forward to having my weekend, right? And so I get home, I'm cleaning, I'm washing them, I'm combing them with the flea comb, I'm helping them go to the bathroom, I'm giving the mom food, like I just start vacuuming, I lift up my whole mattress, I clean out underneath my bed so they can go in there and come out and it's totally safe, we don't lose them or anything. And then I washed their playpen because there has to be pee in there. It was a poop under my bed, a little tiny poop. I clean their playpen, wash it, I let it dry while they're playing, and then I put them back into the playpen. I look in the playpen, it's a puddle of liquid. I'm like, they all must have just got in here and just peed. So I'm like, I have to wash it again. I even vacuumed my whole room. I got off work and I just went crazy when I got home. Cleaning. When I get to work, when I get to the parking lot, I'm gonna have to run. I'm gonna have to sprint and jog to get there on time. I left my house late. Okay, anyways. So when I noticed they peed in there again, I take them all out. I wash it again. Cause I'm on that, like I'm on that, like I'm on that, like I'm not procrastinating. I'm like, you guys know how I'm always laying down, always like, no, like I'm right there with you. If you piss again, I'm gonna wash it again. Like I'm just like being a good mommy. Like I've been enjoying caring for them. I'll just say like that. It's hard and it's a lot, but I have been enjoying taking care of them. So I wash it again, it's wet again, it needs to dry. So I hang it to dry on the chair and they're playing around. So then it gets a little later, I'm like, okay, let me put them all in there. The bottom is dry enough, but the sides are still soaking wet and I'm like, oh no, I can't have them in here all night soaking wet. Their body temperatures are still not entirely regulating. They have the heating pad, but I don't want them to have anything that is making them colder. And my air conditioning is cold. So I'm like, I can't have them sleeping in here. And I'm like, you know what? My bed is clean. Everything under there is clean. I'm gonna let them sleep free. I Googled it. Google was like, yeah, 4 or 5 weeks, they're fine. They can sleep alone. They're fine to sleep free. But I didn't Google if it's a pack of kittens, can they sleep alone? I just put, can a 4 or 5 week old kitten sleep alone? Google gave me the go, okay? So my mom bought them a house. And I knew this house was too big when she said it. I was like, look how high it is. But we still did it. And she bought it and they loved it. They've been playing on it. When they get out, they play on it. They have a good time. So the house is there. They don't go to the top level, but they go to there's a bottom floor, then there's a second floor. They go to the second floor and they have been jumping off and just having a good time, right? So we go to bed and they have access to their house at night because I let them out the playpen, right? I let them sleep free. I wake up. One of them is limping. I'm like, I guess y'all had a time last night. I guess y'all had a time last night. This one is broken. He has a broken arm. Is that what you're telling me? So I freak out. I'm like, mommy, we have to go to the hospital. Because it was like, it wasn't as soon as I woke up, but it was like maybe like 3 o'clock. And I didn't notice in the beginning because they're all together and they just keep playing. And he was still playing. He wasn't like really, no. I noticed that when it was time for them to wake up and eat, I noticed that he had still been sleeping. And I was like, that kind of scared me because I'm like, is he sick? He was sleeping just a lot more than the rest of them. And I'm like, oh man. But I didn't think anything of it. So we just go about our day. We're having fun. I'm putting them up. I'm taking them out. Just caring for them, right? Then I put Parker on my bed, and I'm like, you know what? He is like, he's not the darker one, but he's not the lightest one either. He's like in the middle. Because I have 2 dark ones, 2 striped ones, and then a gray one. Yeah, and so I'm like, he's one of the striped, lighter gray, but not too light. So I was like, let me take pictures of his eyes, and when he gets his color, it'll be like a cool time-lapse video. And then I put him on my bed, I'm taking the pictures, and I'm like, hold up. Why is he not putting no pressure on that wrong arm? I'm like, what's wrong with him? Then I'm like, having him walk across my bed and come back, and I'm like, oh my gosh. He can't even walk on his front right paw. I'm like, oh my God, no. So that's when I noticed he was injured. So I'm like, Mom, we gotta go to the hospital. We gotta go to the hospital. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not like human hospital where you can just not pay. You can like get a bill. You have to pay up front. So then I'm like, oh my gosh, Mom. Then I'm like, Mommy, I'm like, I can't go to the hospital because I can't afford it. I can't take him. Then I'm like, they're gonna have to euthanize him. And then my mom was like, that costs money too. And I'm like, I just got back in the bed. I'm like, I'm getting back in the bed. I'm like, Mom, shut the door, shut the door, shut the door. She's like, why are you mad at me? And I'm like, just shut the door, just shut the door. I'm not mad. But I felt, it hurt so bad to see him, a baby, like, he's like this big. You guys I think you guys have seen them, like, they're so small. And I'm like, he's limping, he's in pain, and he can't even play with the rest of them. No wonder why he didn't even get up to eat this morning. And it was just like, it was terrible, you guys. It was terrible, it was terrible, it was terrible. So I Googled again. I need to stay off Google. I guess I didn't learn my lesson. They said that if it limps for like 24 hours, then you can take it in. So I didn't really want to wait 24 hours. I wanted to just take it in because I'm scared as shit. I'm worried, and I was mortified because he's just a baby. I'm just like, he doesn't deserve this. And what if it's not healing properly? What if it's broken in 2? Oh my gosh. And then I read on Google and they say amputation is the best option. So, okay, imagine, I'm even more mortified, okay? So I just make an appointment for 11 o'clock the next day. I'm like, I'm not waiting the 24 hours. And so we get there, and they're like, it's his first exam. Honestly, I was calling him a girl the whole time, and the doctor was like, this is a boy. And I was like, okay, we'll start there. But what's wrong with his paw? And he had him walk, and he could see that he was just like not putting any weight on it. But they were asking me, if you grab it, does it hurt? And I had grabbed it I like touched it a couple of times, and he didn't cry out. But I'm like thinking they're gonna give him a little stint, a little cast, and they're like, it's his first exam, so we can't really do anything. And they gave us some gabapentin for him. Then they were like, if you want to get an x-ray, you can come back and get an x-ray. It's going to be $600 for this baby child, kitten, to get an x-ray. I didn't think that was too bad. I only have $12.47 in my account, so it seems impossible. But that's when I decided I have to get a second job, because that and the fact that my phone is turned off. So I was like, okay, I got to get a second job. And then when he broke his arm and I couldn't really afford to pay, I was like, okay, Brittany, like, you need to get a second job overnight, like immediately. So I found some cute, like, nice jobs on Indeed. I'll probably be working every day. Yeah, I would just probably not have a day off for a little while. it's either gonna, you have to work every single day, or you work one job in the morning, one job at night, and then you get a day off. So it's like, do I want a really extra long day or a couple of 12-hour days, or do I want, oh my god, I'm about to hit this car. Do I want like just shorter shifts, but you never get a day off? It's like, I really have some thinking to do. But it's Florida. I live in Orlando. Jobs are everywhere, and it's always something to do. So yeah, that is my story on why I am now looking for a second job. I was already kind of thinking about it, and then yeah, that was just like, girl, you gotta get a second job. So that is what happened to my kitten. Oh, and today, yesterday is the day we took him to the vet. Today, I'm sorry I look so dark. I don't know what I can do. Like, put sunglasses on my phone. That was yesterday. I took him to the vet. And I want y'all to know, this veterinarian, he is so attractive. I rarely am attracted to the opposite sex. Not to say that I'm attracted to the same sex, but I just never, like, I rarely like, moved by appearances. I don't know. I don't care. But he is so attractive. He's so cute. I'm like, oh my gosh. Because he's the one who did Jaguar's first appointment. So this is my second time seeing him. And I brought my mom, and my mom was like, oh wow. And I'm like, yeah. But what's important is Parker is okay. He was limping way less. Oh, and then Google also told me there's a kitten lipping syndrome. So I'm just like, you know what, Google, you steered me wrong. You told me about amputation. You told me about a kitten lipping syndrome, a fading kitten syndrome. I'm just like sitting in bed like take me, don't take him, don't take Parker. But he's so much better now. He was playing so much today. He was playing more than anyone. Like, when I left the house, they were all trying to sleep and he was still trying to play. But that doesn't mean he's not in pain and he doesn't need medical attention. Because cats, I read that they hide pain. So I still want to get him x-rayed. I just can't do it now. But I'm just like, wow, like all out of all the things, like, I didn't run out of food, I didn't run out of milk, I have a playpen, I got them a little house. Oh, the veterinary also was like, has he jumped off of anything? And I just looked around and I'm like, I was like, we got him a house. And my mom was like, the house is like 3 feet tall. And I'm like, and the veterinarian was like, they should be confined. Like, they shouldn't be jumping off anything. And I just felt, I haven't like stopped replaying that moment in my head since yesterday. I'm constantly like thinking about, they should be confined. And I'm just like, I try to do research, I try to read, I try to know, I don't know, but it's a lot. It's a lot for one person. And I don't know all of the, what are they called? Like what is it called? What is the word I'm looking for? Dimension? No, it's not dimension. I don't know all of the, it's a word that I'm looking for. I don't know all of the things, like I want to say time mark? No. I can't think of the word, but I don't know, like, exactly when they should stop drinking milk, exactly when they should start the food. When will they be able to get it back in their house? We bought them a penthouse and they love jumping off the balcony. When are they going to be able to do that again? Because they love it. And they were swinging in and out of his house, jumping up, coming down, throwing themselves off. So, and I thought that it was okay. Like, they're playing, but their bodies are not ready for all of that. So we took the house out. They will not be getting back on the house. I am gonna go back to the. I'll ask. Maybe I'll call. I can call the veterinarian and see when they can get back in their house. I should have thrown my mom under the bus because it was her idea getting the house. But I'm so thankful that she's helping me out. She's helped me an immense amount. I should have been like, don't ask me. She's the one who bought them a penthouse as big as a boat. I don't know. We don't know what we're doing. We're just trying out. This is the first time. Yeah, like I said, he is really happy. I still do want to get him x-rayed, but I have to take him back within 2 weeks anyway, so I don't know that I'll come up with the money before then, which is really sad. But I am hanging in there and I'm doing the best that I can. And the kids really make me smile. They motivate me a lot. I don't sleep. I don't lie down as much as I used to. So they give me something to do, you know. They give me something to take care of. But yeah, that is. I was gonna say something about work. I was gonna tell you guys something that my manager did, but I feel like talking about negative things only breeds negativity. I think that my manager did something that was kind of unfair, and it was very obvious. And I felt like, why does she do that? You know, like, I work hard, I'm always here. I even brought somebody else who is amazing, one of the best candy makers that she will have at the store. My cousin is working there, you know. I referred her and she's amazing, and I'm just like, why did my manager do what she did to me? I don't understand it. But you know, I've never really fought for attention, and I know that what is mine is mine. And I don't want, it's not that I'm getting a second job just because I'm like, oh, she treated me unfairly, I'm leaving now. I still love being at the candy shop. Yesterday I was cleaning the kitchen after I cooked. Yes, I cooked. I'm doing big things, you know. I'm doing big things. After I cooked, I was cleaning, and I was just like, I'm so ready for the morning. I've never felt that way before. I was like, I'm so ready to wake up, do my makeup, have some coffee, and go to work. Like, I'm ready. Never had that feeling about any other job or any other thing that I know of. So I still like being here, but I am gonna look for a second job. But yeah, I don't like talking about negative things. I just feel like it breeds more negativity. But what I do want to say is, what is yours is yours. What has your name on it has your name on it, and you should not feel, you should never fight for anybody's attention, and you know, like, do a dance and do backflips and you know, try to prove yourself, because what is yours, and it will come to you, or you will get to it. And that's it. That's my car ride talk. Thank you guys for listening to me. Oh my gosh, 20 minutes. Yeah, today is Friday. That means nothing to me. Yeah, both of my phones are turned off right now. I'm not sad because I can still create videos and, you know, do what I love, but it is hard when you're out in public and like both of your phones, like you can't. If you have an emergency, I have to use a payphone. I don't even know where a payphone is. Like, no, I would have to use like a coworker's phone or something if I really had an emergency. But thank God, I'm not gonna have an emergency. Oh my gosh, the air conditioning was on the whole time. Thank you guys for riding with me to work.